back to work after the break, and it is third down. Williams will pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The give on the counter. Hard running there. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. And they dialed up a shot. They couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The run inside. It's Mitchell. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Carter. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Alston. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Quickly complete. Trying to get it in. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. You do a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Pressure coming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Snags it down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Traylor. Throwing right. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here in the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make the play.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Let's it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Throwing. Williams finds his man. It's Mosley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Williams fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Williams to the air again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Breaks into the open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to try out the kicker. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. One more snap coming before halftime. Williams. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it down the field. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Volunteers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job in pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Traylor. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Swings it out to his running back. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Williams to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Alston. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Jefferson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Williams on the play fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that's going to tie it up.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here.
There's a crease. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. To the air, it's Traylor. Bringing the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit, they were able to swat that one away.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Fights off the defender. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Traylor. Under fire. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Touchdown, Rutgers! And now this top 25 team may be a little bit wobbly after that score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Alston. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Play action with Williams. Got a man. It's Jefferson. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Throwing, Williams. Quickly complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Gonna let it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Look out, he's got room. Inside the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Scarlet Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Trojans use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Traylor. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. The run inside. It's Alston. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point.
Snags it, and he's open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Williams. Caught by Williams on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Williams fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.